Okay, let's talk about what's really inside your wallet. I mean, yeah, you've got the cards, maybe some cash, but behind all that, there's this hidden engine. A company that's a massive part of your financial life, and chances are you've probably never even heard of them. Seriously, just take a look at one of your cards. Seems pretty simple, doesn't it? A little piece of plastic with a chip. But have you ever stopped to think about the incredible journey it took to get to you? You know, how it was made, how it was secured, and how it was delivered right into your hands? Well, that whole journey, from a bank's secure server all the way to your fingertips, it's all powered by this one massive, kind of invisible company. They're the critical link between your bank, all these new fintechs, and even governments. And that company is Seshaasai Technologies. They are, quite literally, the architects behind the secure financial tools that millions of us depend on every single day. But here's what's so interesting about them. Seshaasai isn't just a company you use once. No, their whole goal is to be a partner that follows you through your entire financial journey. Just look at this timeline. It really lays it all out. It starts way back in your early days, maybe with the passbook for your very first savings account. Then, as you kick off your career, they're right there, providing your first checkbook or a travel card. You move into financial maturity, that premium metal card you get, yep, they make that too. And it goes all the way to those fancy welcome kits for wealth management services. From your first dollar to your retirement plan, they're in the picture. So how in the world did they do all of this? Well, their business is basically built on three really powerful pillars. Let's break them down. So the first pillar is secure payment solutions. This is kind of the obvious one, right? Making the physical cards, but it's so much more than just basic plastic. They're innovating with cool materials like metal and even wood, and they're creating totally new ways to pay, like tiny little payment stickers. This is the stuff we touch and use every day. The second pillar is all about critical communication. Think about every single sensitive document you get from your bank or insurance company. You know, statements, policy details, welcome kits. Seshaasai is the one that securely prints and delivers millions of these things, making sure your private financial info stays exactly that, private. And pillar number 3, this is where they're really building for the future. The Internet of Things, or IoT. Now, simply put, this just means they're embedding secure chips into everyday objects to connect them to the internet. So imagine a shipping container that can tell you its location and temperature, or a luxury handbag with a chip that proves it's the real deal. This is going to be a game changer. Okay, being this hidden partner is a great story, but does it actually make for a strong business? Well, let's take a look at the numbers, because they definitely tell a story of their own. In just a single quarter, that's the third quarter of fiscal year 2026, their revenue from operations, which is just a fancy way of saying their total sales, was over 3.7 billion rupees. That number alone just shows you the incredible scale of what they're doing. And this chart really puts that into perspective. When you compare it to the same time last year, their revenue shot up by over 10%. Now that is some solid, consistent growth, especially in a market this competitive. But this is the number that really tells the story, 24.9%. That's their year-over-year growth in what's called EBITDA. All you need to know is that it's a key way to measure a company's core profitability. A nearly 25% jump means the business isn't just growing bigger, it's getting a lot more efficient and profitable. That engine we talked about, it's not just running, it's accelerating. So doing great today is one thing, but in the world of tech, you've always got to be building for tomorrow. So let's see what Seshaasai is doing to innovate for the future. First of all, they are expanding like crazy. Just look at this list of new facilities popping up all over India: Bengaluru, Nagpur, Chennai, New Mumbai. And they've already bought more land in Pune. They are physically building out the capacity to handle all the demand they see coming. And it's not just about more buildings. It's about what's happening inside them. In just the last year, they filed for 6 brand new patents. That shows a really deep investment in R&D, creating their own unique tech that gives them a serious competitive edge. So what does all that R&D actually get you? Well, we're talking about real, tangible innovations. They're the first in India to make cards out of wood. They just got a new SIM card manufacturing unit up and running. They're pushing new ways to pay, like those stickers, and developing some really advanced anti-counterfeiting technology. They're not waiting for the future. They're out there building it. I think this slide just captures their whole evolution perfectly. On the one hand, you have the company's roots in something as simple as a paper passbook. But then you look at where they're going, into IoT, into these advanced global tech solutions. It's a pretty incredible journey from paper to a fully connected planet. So next time you tap your card or open a bank statement, you'll know a little bit about the hidden engine that's making it all possible. And it kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other invisible giants are out there, quietly shaping the world we interact with every single day?